I told my son I won't pay for his wedding if he marries his girlfriend because I think she's using him for his money. And now he's saying I'm controlling his life and destroying our relationship with my judgmental attitude. My son Derek is 26 and works in tech, making about $180,000 a year. He's always been smart with money, careful about his career, and honestly, he's done really well for himself. I'm incredibly proud of him. He started dating his girlfriend Ashley about a year and a half ago, and from the moment I met her, something felt off. Ashley is 24 and works part-time at a boutique, making maybe $25,000 a year. She lives in an expensive apartment that she definitely can't afford on her salary. When I asked Derek about it early on, he mentioned casually that he helps her with rent sometimes. That sometimes has apparently become every month, plus he pays for most of their dates, vacations, and recently bought her a car because hers broke down. I tried not to say anything at first. Derek's an adult, and it's his money, but the more I watched their relationship, the more I noticed a pattern. Ashley always has some financial crisis that Derek solves. Her credit card debt that he paid off, her student loans that he's been helping with, emergency vet bills for her dog. It's been constant. Last month, Derek told me he proposed, and Ashley said yes. He was so happy, and I tried to be supportive. But then he mentioned that Ashley wants a big wedding at this venue she's been dreaming about since she was a little girl. The venue alone costs $45,000. The full wedding she's planning is going to be close to $100,000. Derek asked if I would contribute to the wedding costs, like we'd always discussed. When Derek was growing up, my husband and I told both our kids that we'd help pay for their weddings when the time came. We have about $30,000 saved for each kid for this purpose. I told Derek I needed to talk to him honestly. I said I didn't think Ashley was the right person for him, and that I was concerned she was more interested in his money than in him as a person. Derek got immediately defensive. He said I didn't know Ashley like he did and that she wasn't like that. I asked him to really look at their relationship objectively. I pointed out that he's paid for almost everything since they started dating, that she's constantly having financial emergencies he has to solve, and that now she wants a wedding that costs more than she makes in 3 years. Derek said Ashley grew up poor and she's always dreamed of having nice things, and that he's happy he can provide that for her. I said there's a difference between occasionally treating someone and functionally being their ATM. He said I was being cruel and classist. I told him I wouldn't give him the wedding money if he married Ashley. He was shocked. I explained that I'd worked hard to save that money and I couldn't in good conscience use it to fund a wedding to someone I genuinely believe is taking advantage of him. I said if he wanted to marry her, he could pay for it himself, but I wouldn't be part of it. Derek said I was trying to control him by holding money over his head. I said I wasn't controlling anything. He was free to marry whoever he wanted, but I was also free to decide what I did with my money. He said this wasn't about the money, it was about me refusing to support his marriage and essentially telling him his judgment was wrong. I said his judgment was being clouded by whatever he feels for Ashley, and that as his mother, I could see things he couldn't. Derek said I didn't get to decide who he loved or why. I said I wasn't deciding anything, I was just refusing to financially support what I believed was a mistake. Derek left angry. He told Ashley what happened, and she called me crying, saying she couldn't believe I thought so little of her. She said she loves Derek and would love him even if he had nothing, and that I was being unfair. I said if that was true, she wouldn't need a $100,000 wedding. My husband thinks I'm being too harsh, and that we should give Derek the money and let him make his own mistakes. Derek's younger sister says I'm being judgmental, and that maybe Ashley does genuinely love him. My best friend thinks I'm absolutely right, and wishes she'd done the same when her son married someone similar. Derek hasn't spoken to me in 3 weeks. He sent me a text saying they're moving forward with wedding planning, and that I'm not invited if I'm going to be unsupportive. Am I the asshole?